Hi, everybody. Josephine Ghiringhelli, psychic medium. Tonight is June 3rd, 7:30. I am going to talk about good karma. And, especially now, I think it's just so important to know what karma means and how to actually apply it and how to actually know in this lifetime, perhaps, what can help you to really not have what perhaps you didn't learn, we all did not learn perhaps from the past lifetime, that we bring it into this lifetime. And if we don't learn our karmic lesson in this lifetime, then we have to learn it in the future. So that's something we definitely don't want to do. We don't want to repeat what our karmic lesson is in this lifetime. For those of you who were looking at the numerology, this is probably, I think, the 12th or 13th free lesson now that I've been doing. And we talked about numerology. I think I talked about that before last time when, triple numbers, a lot of people are seeing triple numbers. And a lot of times everything really goes around full circle. So one subject may, relate to another. But karma, basically, what comes around goes around. We want to be the best person that we could be. We want to live our lives in a way that is true to ourselves, true to how we feel. So it's just really important that whatever it is that you're feeling and that you're sensing, because remember, karma also goes with your gut instinct. And we all have been born with gut instinct. So very important, what we put out is what the universe sends back to us. I cannot even stress that enough. Hi, Camille. Hi, Mary. Hi, Christina, Faith, Sharon, Lorraine. Hi, Janice. Welcome. Anna, Grace, Gina. This thing goes so fast. I just want to make Julia. Livia. What a pretty name, Livia. Just before I went on, the phone was ringing. So hopefully, welcome aboard. You said that this will be your first time here, so I hope you were able to get through. So please know that, it's so important to know, the people that are watching, karma, and we all say instant karma, right? Because if we behave in a certain way, and to be perfectly honest, if we're behaving in a certain way and we know that maybe we shouldn't be saying or doing or behaving in a certain mannerism, your heart will tell you that. Your heart will speak to you and will say, you know what, I said that and I just don't feel right about what I said, or I did that and that's not really me. So it's really important for you to listen to what your psychic self, your gut instinct, which we are going to talk about on June 10th. So let me just say that now. On June 10th, I will not be, by the way, I will not be doing a lesson this Monday because this Monday, June 8th, is my birthday. So I just thought I'd take a break and not work on my birthday. So so this June 8th, just so that you know, I will not be doing a lesson. It will be the following Wednesday. So it will be on the 10th. And it will be Enhance Your Intuition, which is going to be really, hi from North Carolina, which will be a lot of fun. Hi from Florida. That's great. I think we have some new oncomers here. Oh, thank you so much, wishing me happy birthday. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. We all have to pamper ourselves, right? So if we don't pamper ourselves, who will? That's my feeling. And we're all really kids at heart, after all. Thank you all so much. You're just so sweet, and I appreciate that. And I will be sending out all good vibes and good wishes and positive energy to all of you this Monday, and then look forward to it continuing on Wednesday, June 10th. So I do want to let you know from the next Wednesday on, it will be one lesson a week, every Wednesday. Okay. And I do want to let you know that the new event is up already, just a new flyer. Denise has to send the new flyer in, and then I will put that with Enhance Your Intuition, which is going to be the next one. So again, thank you. Oh, you're all so wonderful. Thank you for wishing me happy birthday. Your wishes are going to make it that much better for me. And I do want to ask you on your comments. I love I love all these wonderful things. I don't know if you're able to click onto the smiley faces or the hearts. Someone was asking me that, and I don't know in the comments if you're able to hit smiley face or hearts, or I'm not sure. So maybe you guys can enlighten me. So if there's hearts, that do go up, or smiley faces, you can let me know. Just want to let you know, if there's any kind of question that you want to ask about karma, because that's what that's all about. And I know so many of you had it the last um, class that I was doing. And all your questions are just so important. And if you have a question, then, absolutely someone else wants to know the answer to that. And so I cannot say that you're still wishing me happy birthday. You're so sweet. You're just making it that much more wonderful for me. Um, okay, Raymond, not sure. I'm not sure what you mean. Did sound for you. Oh, okay. Did sound for me. And a personal reading. Great, great. I'm so glad about that. And okay, yes. Okay, she's telling me yes, there's smiley faces on the bottom. So do me a favor, who's telling me this? You can, at the bottom of the screen, smiley faces. So do me a favor, everybody. If on the bottom of the screen is there hearts that actually comes up, these are people asking me this, so I'm asking you. You're the experts watching this. So if there's hearts that can come up, and smiley faces, just send them up while we're doing this. Otherwise, okay, Raymond, yes, absolutely, I will. So hopefully that your comment is still going to be there. You could private message me on this as well, Raymond, and then I will, get in touch with you. So I do want to say this now. Yes, people are asking me, and I know that the phone was ringing off the hook just before I started. So it's now you will not be able to get through. I will reconnect after this, but you can always call the office if you want to have a regular reading or a Zoom reading. Yes, I am doing both. I actually always have done phone readings for decades for people out of the state and out of the country. So that's not any different. So you can call the office at 631-698-4089. And you can also go onto my website, josephineg.com, and take a look at the dedications, to my brother, my parents, my son. They're beautiful and they're very heartwarming. So it will probably bring you comfort. Okay, and you know what? I see, Debbie, you saying hearts are being sent my way. For some reason, they don't pop up on here. So I'm not sure why. So the person who's asking me, I think 3 people asked me that. No, the hearts don't pop up, you know, um, but your heart is in the right place, and that's all we really care about. I'm glad, Francine, that you just found it. Great. You saw me in a group session. Love the numerology class. Fantastic. For all of you who haven't seen the numerology, um, take a look at that because it's extremely informative. Okay. Okay, Rhonda, I do see that you got through. um, does karma come to a narcissist? I love that question, and anyone who has a question, please don't hesitate to ask it. But yes, a narcissist, if you look at the true definition of what a narcissist is, it's a person that's very self-absorbed and all about themselves and cannot see further than the tip of their nose. So instant karma, as they say, that's tough, right? And we usually know when we're doing something wrong. By the way, a narcissist, a lot of times, they can't see outside themselves. So they think they're perfect, and it's going to be very tough to tell, a narcissistic, it depends on how severely narcissistic they are, to be perfectly honest. So yes, they do get karma. I mean, everybody does, but it's really important to, happy birthday. Thank you so much. I keep reading out, Sue, thank you. Congratulations, Sue. Your daughter had a baby. I saw that. I'm just so happy, so elated for you, your daughter, your family. Okay, so now okay, this is very interesting, Deidre, and I'm excited to see your questions. So please ask them, because there may be something that you're asking that I'm not tuning into and won't until I see your question and answer it. So, can you break a family's karma? I feel after 3 generations, I feel I'm in that I am in, that you will be the one to break it. And yes, you can break family karma, and we certainly want to do that. So you will find that if there is something, let's say, hypothetically speaking, if someone is running a business and maybe they're running the business in maybe not the right fashion that they should be running it, maybe not totally above board, and you see this, that maybe the great grandfather or the great grandmother ran it, and then the father ran, and then you want to change it, because don't forget, that's not good karma. So people know when they're doing things that are underhanded. So you may be the one in 3 generations who says, I'm not going to run the business this way. I want it to be above board, even if we are not making as much of a profit. Okay, so that's breaking karma, by the way. That's breaking karma, and that's a wonderful, phenomenal thing. Okay, so hi, Leslie. You've heard that karma will come back to you through your own children. What are my thoughts? Okay, just so that you know, there are, and to answer you specifically, there are many people who have families that their children, in whatever scenario it is, whether their children are um, maybe very difficult, and you will find that your karma may be, or you know what, I'm going to use this example. A lot of people wear the hat of being the caretaker. So many men, I say this because many clients will say this to me, Josephine, you know what? I took care of my mother. I took care of my father. I took care of my grandmother. I took care of my sister's children. My sister passed. And is this ever going to end? Is this my karma? Just understand, as we go through living out whatever it is that our karma, that our lesson is in this lifetime, we will get through. I mean, we learn, we grow, we evolve. And if we turn our back, hypothetically, I'm going to go back to that business, because if someone's running the business and you know they're not running it well, and then you, even though you know it's not the right way to run it, and then you continue to do that, bad karma. Because honestly, when a person knows that, that means you're of higher mind and you're coming from a more honest place. So that's important to put that factor. Thank you, Francine. I appreciate that. A lot of hearts. Thank you all so much. I don't know why the hearts don't come up. They don't. Because I know that's fun for all of you to see them, but they just don't pop up. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so Susan, she says, I always try to do the right thing for everyone involved. Win-win situation, but I don't receive it back. Okay, let's address that. Understand, when you're a giver and you have a big heart and you have a lot to give, not everybody has a big heart. Not everybody is able to give. Please know, and I always say this to people, listen carefully, because you will reap the rewards, if not in this lifetime, and because if you feel that you never will, which you will, but if you feel in this lifetime I don't feel that I'm reaping the rewards of everything that I have given out. You will, if not in this lifetime, in the next. Just rest assured. And oftentimes people will say, I see that person and they're not living their life right. And when are they going to get theirs? And a lot of people, be honest, you say that. If they do not get theirs in this lifetime, they will get it in the next. They will have to relive their life and their karma for what they did not get in this lifetime. So please know that. Excellent question. Is karma part of the soul contract? Absolutely. Yes. Remember, as I said before, that before we come in, our soul, we have a blueprint, and our soul, before we enter into this physical body, the pure soul energy chooses what we are going to be learning from in this lifetime. So if it is to be honest and we don't get it in this lifetime, well, we got to come back and do it again. If we don't do it again, right? Well, then we got to come back again. Nobody wants that, right? I always thought of karma as something that would result of your actions. But from what you said, we have karma from past lives. Yes, okay. I'm glad that you said that, because I want to make it perfectly clear. I want to make it perfectly clear. Okay, so everyone reincarnates. Everyone has many lives. If our actions from a past life, and we are not going to consciously know this, by the way, James, I just want to answer you, James B. Karma is a result of our actions, but please remember, past, present, future, lives all connect. These are all threads that all connect to each other. So our past, if we, let's say, overcame dishonesty, I'll just say that, it's just easy in the top of my head. Then if we overcame that, then maybe in this lifetime, we're going to have to learn from helping others, taking care of others, being the constant caretaker. And if you shun, and don't forget, this has to do with what your feelings are. So if you feel guilty about something, guilt is a very heavy burden to bear. So I hope that I hope I answered you, James B, because it's an excellent question. Okay. Wow. In your family, 3 generations have been affected by a narcissist family karma. Yes, but you can break that. You can break that. Absolutely. Donna's saying, how am I? I am fine, Donna. Thank you for asking. You're very sweet. And you're welcome for answering your question, Deirdre. You are very welcome. And hi, Mary. How are you? Someone is saying to me, there's a blank screen. So hopefully there is not a blank screen. So I'm just going to ask one person, please let me know if you could see me and it's not a blank screen. Because if you can all see me, then it was just an error on your side. So I'm just waiting for one person to let me know that you can see me, because there's a 10-second delay on here. Oh, good. I'm so glad, James, that I answered that question. Okay, so yes, you can see me. Thank you. So whoever asked me that question, the person, you're just not on this correctly. So you might want to just get off, refresh, and go on again. And then welcome back. Okay, Carol, I have experienced some financial luck lately. I'm so happy to hear that. Congratulations. And a woman I used to be friends with also tries to wish me bad. Well, sorry about that. Surround her with the white light and keep negative energy away. She texted me today, and I had an awful day. Is it possible she is that evil? How can I channel energy away? Well, first of all, this person, okay, this person is not your friend, so you have to keep this person out of your life in any way, shape, or form that you can. This is not your friend. So when there is a person that is spewing negativity, I'll say it in that way, or severe negativity, Keep them out of your life. That's the first thing. Far away. And get them out of your phone, delete them, all of this. You don't want to invite that in. And then you surround them with the white light. We never want to wish anybody. I know she's wishing you negativities, but I just want to say this for all of you in general. We never want to wish any negativity on anybody because it just comes right back, or it booms around and just hits us back. So we never want to do that anyway because it's not the right thing to do. Thank you so much. You can see me. You can see me. Thank you so much. Okay, so hello, Kim. All right, I'm going to read this verbatim. You're also wonderful to share because it's through your sharing that other people grow. Okay, so Kim says, I am 53. Always no luck with love. Could be from past life. I think I will be alone in this life. Marriage disaster of cheating on me. Okay, so please, the first thing is don't use that ticker tape and say to yourself that you're never going to have love, that you're never going to have luck. Take that out of your brain, because what we feed ourselves, our thoughts are so powerful. Our words are so powerful. You must understand, and Kim, I'm going to direct this to you because you will have happiness, but when we say something, you have to be very, very mindful of your words, because once the words are out of our mouth, you can't take them back. You can't take them back. My mother, I always call her, I still do, my sainted mother. She would say, twist your tongue 1,000 times before you say a word in anger. Never want to say anything in anger. So that saying, she said, twist your tongue 1,000 times, is turn around, count to 10, take some deep breaths, and get past it. So, so now you want to say that I do have luck, and I do have luck as if it's in the present. You don't want to say I will have luck, because that keeps it in the future. You don't want to do that. You want to say, I have luck now. Thank you, God, for the beauty that surrounds me of love and prosperity. So you call it luck, I call it prosperity. So okay, how do, Phoenix, I'm going to address that question. How do multiple suicide attempts impact your karma? Is that possible? A person wrote in their life contract, these attempts, it's my oldest son. Very brave, very brave. Thank you. He's in a relationship with a big time narcissistic woman. Okay, so first of all, my heart goes out to you. So that's very difficult, because that's your son, and it's very difficult when they're in a partnership that you have no control over, and that you can't really change, nor do we have that power to change it. But so yes, is that possible that we wrote this, or they wrote this in their contract? Absolutely. Major, major, major situations of how we live our life is a choice. So when a person is attempting to commit suicide, and their blueprint, and before they came into this body, says life is going to be tough and you will try to get out of it, but you will have to stay until you resolve whatever the issue is. But that soul contract from your son is what he chose in this lifetime. And I know that, it's very hard when everybody's looking at this and saying, oh my goodness, I would never choose this. None of us would ever choose the hardships and the difficulties that we find ourselves in, right? We all have to go through it. There's nothing that we can do to, let's say, change someone else's actions. There is nothing that we can do. And it's heartbreaking when we have to watch someone and you say, oh my goodness, I know that what they're doing is wrong. I know what they're doing is terrible for them. yes, it's so hard, but it's part of life, especially for a mom that sees their child doing this. And to respond, I think, to some others, because I'm scrolling down. Yes, whether it the narcissist is the sister, the brother, the husband, the wife, whoever it is, just know that it is your choice whether or not you. And I think Deidre said this too. Whether or not you stay in that relationship, your best thing is get out of it. Run, don't walk. And hi, Lori. How are you? Welcome aboard. Hi, Mary. Um, that's nice. Thank you for sharing that, Janice. She was contacted by her spirit guide and they came to her in a dream. That's awesome. Okay, so Stephen, I'm going to address this directly. Can a narcissist also be bipolar? Certainly, of course, certainly. Um, Absolutely, those attributes could be coupled together. It doesn't mean that if you're a narcissist that you're labeled bipolar. I'm just answering the question that yes, can you also be bipolar? Absolutely. Hi, Trudy, how are you? You're welcome, Kim, and I'm glad that it gave you hope because that's what life is all about. Faith, hope, charity, right? That's where that came from. We want to have the faith to know that life is going to get better. We want to have that hope that instills in our heart to know that it will, and charity to do the best thing that we possibly can in our lives. And James, is there really such a thing as luck, or is that just your karma? Okay, I understand now. I don't usually use the word luck. I use abundance. So but I will use it because you're using that. So um is that such a thing? There are people, and I will say this, and we all know people like this, and God bless them, that you say they just step into it. Everything they touch is gold. Why is that? Well, that they overcame a lot in their past lives and in this lifetime because they overcame, perhaps let's use that with money. Perhaps they overcame a lot of difficulty with money in past lives over and over and over and over and over again. In this lifetime, they are successful. So, and yes, there is abundance. There is such a thing. And that's why, James. So again, I hope I answered that for you. Hi, Donna. How are you? Sue. Um, okay. So Sue, yes, forgiveness. Does that affect karma? Of course, because in this lifetime, you may need, or the person you're asking about may need to give forgiveness. And if we do not forgive, by the way, when we forgive, this is so important. Please know that when we forgive, it's phenomenal. It's a wonderful thing. And God bless you for doing that. But you have to forgive for yourself because if you don't, you're stuck in a terrible, terrible space of anger and being stuck. Anger and being stuck. And you want to hear that because many people that are watching this are stuck and have anger. And I'm not saying that your anger isn't warranted. I'm not saying that. But if someone is a family member or a best friend or is married to your best friend and you feel that over and over again, you must forgive and you must, avoid them at all. Avoidance is a good thing. Keep them out of your life if you can, or keep your distance. But you have to forgive because maybe they're not as evolved as you are. And thank you, thank you. You're so sweet. Uh, Helene, thank you. She said my mother gave me good advice, and her mom said never to wish evil on anybody. It comes right back to you. I thought that was superstition. Glad to hear it is. It is karma. It's not superstition. It's not. It boomerangs. You wish evil on someone. You wish death on someone. I listen. I've heard it all. I've been doing readings and groups and classes and lectures and tapped into thousands and thousands of people. And I cannot tell you how many people think that it is, it's just superstition, or they didn't realize, or they said, oh my God, I wished evil, or I wished a negativity on someone. So now never wish it on anybody because it does come around. What comes around goes around. I can't say that enough. Um, okay, so if you lose the video, yes, I see that you lost the video. Just get off, refresh, and go right back on again. It's that simple. 111 viewers, yeah. And you know what? You know, if you watched the numerology, you know one is new beginnings. But if you look, if you get the triple one, a lot of people are seeing triple one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, right? Just know it's intensified. So whatever it is that the one, so the one is new beginnings, it would be, you know, dreams released. So the intensity would be there. Anything of what that number means, it's intensified triple fold, just so that you all know that. I'm pretty sure I said that in the numerology, but if I didn't, I'm saying it now. And you're very welcome, Phoenix. I'm glad that I gave you validation. Of course, there's the fear of another attempt. Just the fear of there's another attempt will be successful. All I do is love from afar, and that's all you can do. That's all you can do. And just surround your beautiful sun with the white light and protection and protection. And thank you. You're so sweet too, Sherry. Thank you for that. Okay, Erica, is there, and I just want you to all know it's funny because 111 just came up. I was just talking and 111 just came up. So that's called synchronicity. Okay, is there a blocked energy or karma that holds up things from moving forward in life? I lost my mom 5 years ago and feel kind of lost still. Of course, when we lose someone that we love so much, we do feel lost. We will feel lost because we love them and they're part of us. So that's very natural. And oftentimes when we, how do I want to say, when we lose someone that we love, I want to address that. When we lose someone we love, one of two things happens. We either open up beyond anything we've ever experienced because we have no protection when we lose someone we love, or a person shuts down totally. So a person that feels, we have in two different ways. You must grieve. You should grieve. I'm just telling you, don't hold that in. There are people who do not grieve. They hold it in. They're blocked, Erica, to answer your question, not you, but to answer that, they are blocked. So please, you can unblock by letting go, and forgiveness, letting go, and allowing the flow to enter in. And hi, Annette, how are you? And you're very welcome for the live videos. You're very welcome. If I could be here for you, I'm glad to do it. I'm glad to do it. So, and yes, okay. So I will repeat that. So my office number is 631-698-4089. You can also go onto my website. It's all there, josephineg.com. Very simple, Josephine G, because who's going to remember Ghiringhelli, like the chocolate? Well, if you remember the chocolate, you'll remember my last name. But so that's the office number. And yes, I do phone readings, which I've done for decades for people in the state, out of the country. And I see a couple of people on here. There was a couple of countries that passed by. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. I need some faith and hope living in hell. I'm so sorry. Relationship. Is this my life? Julia, I'm going to address this to you directly because remember what I said, we all have choice. We all have choice. And I do realize, because I see clients all the time. I see all the time that women will come and say, I can't leave my husband. He abuses me because I don't have that choice. But remember, there is always choice. If you have a friend that you love, you know, a community, because there are many different community-based areas. And I do realize if you have children, small children, it gets complicated. I do realize that. But just remember, whatever choice you make, there's always choice. And I know, of course, the feeling for all of you that are asking me this. And over the many decades I've been doing this, many women feel, and it just is, the percentage is much higher for the women than it is for the men. So so she said she needs some faith, hope, and charity. If that is not your life living in hell, no, 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 Julia, it will get better. Trust me, and make some very strong decisions. Thank you. Lorraine makes me laugh. She says, I'm the best teacher ever. Thank you so much. I try my best, and that's all any of us could do, right? And Deirdre, thank you for sharing that. She left her home at 23, very brave, and she never went back. And I take my hat off to you, because that's certainly not easy. Remember, somebody's saying, can I break the karma? And it seems like you did. And your mother always said that too, Donna. And Robin, she's seen karma at work, and work is some interesting place, isn't it? Because there's so many personalities, and there's so much that you see and that you recognize as a person of higher mind. And not everybody is of higher mind. Not everybody has a higher vibrational energy. So please know that that's part of the forgiveness. That's part of the forgiveness. Surround them with the white light of love, and the forgiveness is also is for you. You cannot move forward unless you forgive. Okay, so Rosalie, she's sharing she feels extremely depressed and can't snap out of it. Rosalie, my best insight to you is whatever you can do. And by the way, only we could snap ourselves out of depression. We've all been depressed at one time or another, all of us. And I'm going to speak for me personally. When I was in, of course, I lost my son, lost my brother, who was shot to death in 1978, lost my parents the same day, my sister to brain cancer. I've had a lot of tragedy. But the worst, of course, was my 21-year-old son, James. But the way in which I had to snap out of depression, nobody else was going to be able, nobody can do that for you. You have to allow other people in, because people will say, yes, no, this one did it for me. You allowed that person to do it for you. It has to come from you. It has to be you that allows a person, place, or thing to snap you out of the depression, because it spirals. So Rosalie, you are going to have to take yourself out of that depression. And with things like this, so you're seeing this, there's many metaphysicians that are out there that are doing just this. You could just look it up. Many. I'm just one of probably thousands that are doing this for you. For that very reason, it's a hard time for us all. It is a hard time, but it will get better, and it can get better even in these circumstances if you bring forth to you something that makes you feel good, that brings a smile to your face. I don't care what it is. Get out of the house, walk around the block, get in the car, drive to water, and just look at it, listen to the ocean. Whatever it is that makes you feel good, that's what you need to do. Okay, so yes, and you're probably talking about 1111. Right now I was just, and Diana, I was just talking about, a lot of people are seeing triple numbers. But one, just taking it to its ultimate basics, and watch the numerology free lesson that I did last week. It'll be very insightful for you. So, okay. Hi, Mary. How can a person who is psychic and speaks to the other side be angry and hurtful to someone they love? I have forgiven it, and they are no longer in my life, but I'm baffled. I connect the ability to connect with the other side with kindness and compassion. Okay, so can a person... Listen, just because a person is psychic, a person is a medium, a person is a counselor, a person is, I don't care, anything, in whatever profession, everyone gets angry, and everyone has done hurtful things in varying degrees. So please remember, I believe you're saying you did forgive the person, and that's the best thing you did, the best thing that you could do. Um, so hopefully I did explain that for you. Aw, thank you, Erica. You loved it. You love the chocolate. Well, people relate my name to Ghiringhelli chocolate. I'm only a few letters off. Too bad, right? Okay, so Donna, I lost my sister, mom, then dad passed. Doesn't go one day without them being on my mind. Um, you know, this is getting a little off the beaten path, but I always try to answer questions as you ask them. But please know you are speaking to them. They are speaking to you. Remember, faith. Have faith. And Donna, you really, all of you here, by the way, but Donna, you should really tune in. The next one, next Wednesday, June 10th, is going to be enhancing your own intuition. I'll give you some metaphysical tools and it'll be very, very insightful. As I told all of you, I think you all know, but anyway, I'm not going to be doing Monday, June 8th, because that's my birthday. So I'm taking a day off, but I'm coming back for you all on June 10th at 7:30. I will be doing from June 10th forward once a week, every Wednesday. That event is up. So all of you that are tuning in, please go on to the event as soon as we get off for June 10th. It's up already so that you can all just press going. And then you're all there and I don't have to work so hard at letting you all know what I'm going to be doing. So I'm a little bit on top of things. She loves me better than chocolate. And that's saying a lot, Lorraine. That's saying a lot because we all love chocolate. Michael, I just want to let you know, I don't talk about prices of anything. So you want to know how much a reading is, please go on josephineg.com. Again, josephineg.com, sidebar readings. Just so that you know, only because of these times, I'm offering half-hour readings. I'd rather do the full hour because you get a full in-depth reading. Certainly, half an hour just goes very quickly. But yes, I am doing that now because we're all in a deep financial difficulty, right? But I want to be able to, do that. So go on to josephineg.com and on the sidebar readings. But when you pull up josephineg.com, you're going to see a lot, the dedications, pictures, fundraisers that I've done. And it's heartwarming. So, you might want to take a look at everything that's on there, by the way. So, and yes, I promise, somebody's asking me, Josephine, are you going to update your website? It does get updated all the time. So yes, I do love my website, but yeah, I might get caught up with the times, but I love that it has Flash on it, which is kind of outdated, but okay. So, okay. All right, Vicki, listen, I'm glad you're saying this, and let me address this. Vicki is saying, I keep getting emails from psychics who tell me I'm going to get rich, but I'm blocking getting rich and getting love. And if I talk to them, they'll help me and also give me lucky numbers. Is this possible? Well, first of all, remember, I talked about this in the beginning, but I'll address it again. Listen, we put out, how many times do you see actors and actresses and people on all levels, business people that said from when they were little, they knew that they were going to be rich. They knew it. They felt it in their gut. And not everybody is lucky enough to be rich from, young age. We all have to work hard and honestly to the best of our abilities in order to get rich, right? And to have the love, you have to be open to having the love. And in addition to that, I know you're open to having it, but for all of you, but in addition to being opening to having the love, just remember everything connects. Karma, life lessons, all of that. So, yes, Pat, you're saying good karma. Absolutely. Good karma. That's what we want. Good karma. And thank you, Erica. Thank you for calling my son handsome. And he really was. He was an actor, a singer. He played guitar. He was just my heart. But and everybody's met my other heart. Michael lives in Christiansburg, Virginia. So, he's not here. He comes in to be with me, and then he will go back because, well, he has obligations there. But he will be in with me next Wednesday, June 10th, for Enhancing Your Intuition. Okay. So, yes, planets are going crazy on the other side. Is it making chaos? Absolutely. But please know that the universe is speaking to us, and the universe is saying, listen, you have to stop, look, and listen, because change needs to come. And it's the universe and the planets and everything that's forcing us to look at things, people, places, and things that we must do, and we must address, and we must grow into. Um, and I'm so sorry. I know you're crying in pain. Rosalie, my heart goes out to you. So just please, please, please take this advice of what I'm saying to you. There are different people also that will be there for you. So reach out to them. Please reach out to them. Don't keep this to yourself. It's not healthy. Helene, hi. She says, my contacting Lauren, which is her daughter, for them brought her back to this life. Heartfelt thanks. By you saying that, Helene, and thank you so much, her beautiful, beautiful, loving daughter passed on, and they came to me for a reading, and she's saying that this brought her back to life. See, understand, I lost my James 11 years ago, and for those of you who are watching this and have lost a son or a daughter, part of our light is always with them. That's why we always live in the in-between. But another part has loved ones here, whether it's another child or your husband or your wife or your friends or something, your passion, your soul's purpose. Please know that. Please, please know that and understand that. And yes, Lisa's agreeing. It's only us that can help ourselves to make a change. And then it's going to be your choice to have other people come in and help you in addition to that. We have to get outside of ourselves. We have to get it out of our own way and out of the depression. Yes. Okay. Yes. And Chris, I'm going to say what Chris is saying because she's addressing you, Rosalie. She says, I have been there. Seek a good therapist and also talk to your doctor about using some medicine. There's nothing wrong with taking medication. Nothing. If that whatever helps you in a positive way, do it. Focus on good things and do things that make you happy. Pray. Yes, absolutely. So, okay. So, thank you. All these wonderful happy birthdays. Thank you so much. I'll be sending you all a lot of love and light. Certainly thinking about you and sending you always. I always do keep all of you in my prayers anyway. So thank you, Josephine. Great name. Great name. Yes, she's saying she's looking forward to the next lesson, which is going to be next Wednesday, June 10th, on enhancing your intuition. For all of those of you who just jumped on here, just want to let you know, please make sure that you go on to the event as soon as we get off of here, please. It just makes my job easier. Just go on there and press going. All of you. So it will just help if you're all, as soon as we get off, you're going to press on the event from June 10th, Enhancing Your Intuition, which is going to be really cool and exciting and wonderful. And tuning into your own intuition and metaphysical tools is really pretty cool. I know some of you are asking me to tune in to mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, different people, but please understand, as I told you, I'm doing these free lessons and trying to really tune into lessons, life lessons to help you all, to bring you comfort, to bring you love, to bring you healing, to bring you joy. So I cannot divert from that and start tapping in. I cannot do that. So it's not that I'm ignoring you. I just have to bypass that because I cannot do that at this time and stay on track. Okay. So my heart goes out to all of you. So best thing, meditate and bring your loved ones forth. And as I said to you, there will be down the road, I promise, that I will do tuning into your loved ones. I just need a lot of energy to do that, and it has to be when the time is right, I promise. Sheila, okay. I was there when you first met at Suffolk Theater. Aw, that's so wonderful. I did a very large group at Suffolk Theater. It was just wonderful. Just absolutely wonderful. And there's pictures on the wall and on my website, josephineg.com, but also on this Facebook on the wall. You'll see, I think I just put them up from Suffolk Theater. I think there was like 300 or 400 people. It was a lot of people. And so I'm glad you got to see me there. I'm glad. I can't wait to get back out there because being in the energy of all you wonderful people is what I love to do the most. And I miss it. And it will be back again. Um, okay. And yes, Lori, the ocean is her home. We all love the water and the sound of the ocean. Isn't that wonderful? Because we all do. Water is very healing. It's very healing to our emotions because water represents emotions. So it is very healing, and that's a wonderful thing for people who are seeking to get out of a sad place. Why does, okay, Mary, hi, Mary. Mary is asking, why does bad karma happen to good people? Okay, excellent question. Understand that we are all, everybody has the good, the bad, the yin, the yang. Remember, positive, negative, that affects all of us. But it's not that it's necessary. I wouldn't put it that way, that it's bad karma, because if you're a good person and you are dealing with your karmic lessons, you will overcome them in this lifetime. So it's not that bad karma happens to good people. It's just that we may be bringing in our karma from a past life that we have not resolved. And then in this lifetime, we have to look and we have to resolve issues from this lifetime. By the way, that's life challenges. The older the soul, the more challenges that we have, because that means we're in the end of our incarnations. I just want to make that really perfectly clear. Okay. Thank you, Sheila. She's telling me happy birthday on the 8th. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Richard. Oh, hi. Welcome aboard, Richard. I didn't see you. And he's telling me I'm helpful and real. And I try to be as real as I can possibly be. And I try to be as helpful as I can be. I'm from my heart. And that's all I can do is, come to you straight from my heart. I don't know any other way. That's, the way it is. So, and thank God for that, by the way. And I thank God for all of you, and I'm glad I'm helping you. Thank you, Camille. She's saying these lessons are providing comfort and light during such dark times. Thank you. They are greatly appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate that. And that's all I could hope for, is that it's bringing you all comfort. Okay, Linda, I'm going to address this. This is Linda. I'm not going to pronounce your last name. Linda Danielle. She's asking me, once I go back to doing readings in person, will you you will make me laugh. She's saying to me, once I go back to doing readings in person, will I stop doing the lives? I've never stopped doing readings. That's how I live. This is my life and my soul's journey. I've been doing readings for 35 years plus. So I have never stopped doing readings. What I do for you here is in addition to everything else that I do. That's the only reason why I was pulling back. It was a bit overwhelming. That's all. So no, I don't intend on doing I don't intend on stopping. doing the lives. That's not my intention. So, but just so that you know, I've never stopped doing readings. Um, go on josephineg.com, sidebar readings, and then you'll see all of that there. And go on YouTube. Please go on YouTube, everybody. All of these, my son will, even though he's in Virginia, he's so wonderful. He will put all the, I think this is the 13th. They're all on YouTube. So please go there and subscribe. I would appreciate that. I would really appreciate that, because that is going to help me to help you. Because once I get, I think the number is like 1,000 subscribers. It's a lot. It's a lot. Then I will be able to do more of these, because I will be able to, according to YouTube, get people to put their commercials on, and I won't have to worry about, even paying, because I do boost. So, just to let you know, a lot of work goes in this, more than you know. So glad to do it, but I'm just saying, because a lot of people don't realize that. So I had to cut back from 2 to 1. Glad to do the 1, and no, I don't intend on stopping. Oh, Elaine, I'm going to answer that question, because I just did a reading. For, let me answer. Elaine, how soon after death can we hear from our loved ones? Now, I want to answer you, Elaine, directly. I just did a reading literally yesterday for a lovely client, and we should all pray for Debbie. I have a prayer chain on here for Debbie. So please go there and like it and say a prayer for Debbie. She lost her son, Anthony, 5 years ago. She lost her second son, Christopher, last week, maybe 10 days ago. Very, very recently, and he came through. So I gave her the reading. He came through, and so did Anthony, by the way, and a lot. She was more open than she knows. So many spirits and loved ones came through. But the main, who she wanted, was Chris, and she needed to breathe. She needed to breathe. And so remember to breathe. Remember to take in the deep breaths. And allow yourself to tap into that. Sounds simple, but remember to breathe. Please go on the wall, and you'll see the prayer chain. It has a beautiful picture of a little boy and a mom holding its face and saying, your child will be the first kiss that you give and the last. And it's a beautiful, beautiful picture, and it's prayer chain. I'd love it if you would go there and say something for Debbie, because could you imagine losing, and she doesn't have any more children. Those are her 2 biological children. So prayers to Debbie. Yes, and James is asking me, as a medium, can I identify karmic lessons of those you read, or are we not supposed to know? No, you can know. You should know. And can I identify that? Absolutely. And we should know. We need to know, because we need to know that we have to overcome it, because we certainly don't want to get it wrong again in this lifetime and come back and do it all over again. You're still wishing me happy birthday for this Monday, June 8th. It is my birthday, and I thank you all. You are making my birthday even better by wishing me happy birthday. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, let me just see. Oh, okay. Prayers for Debbie. Thank you. Thank you. And Mary says, I gave her and Nicole a reading the week after her daughter Taylor passed, and she came through. I'm glad about that. I'm so glad about that. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. I'm just so pleased and so happy, and that brings warmth to my heart. So I will tell you, oh, Highland, hi Highland. You can all tell me where you're from. You know, I like to end it with where you're from. So tell me the town you're in. But before I go, I just want to let you know, you could go on josephineg.com, Sidebar readings, I would appreciate it. Spread the word, because that's what I do. That is what I've done for 35 years, and I have never stopped doing that. Group readings, I am not able because of the COVID-19 going into your homes, but I've done that for 35 years. Go and do small groups in people's homes, which is wonderful and phenomenal, and I love it. But now I have to do everything with Zoom until this clears up. So everything will be through Zoom. I could give you a Zoom in-person reading, and I could do group readings through Zoom as well, just so that you know. So please, I want you all to know, you can go on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, help me to get to 1,000 subscribers. To answer that woman's question, understand we need to help each other. So if you can help me, go to YouTube, subscribe, send it to your friends, put the link on your site. When I do these, invite your other friends, all of your friends. It'll help. That will help me to get my numbers up. The more my numbers come up, the more I'm able to help you. That's the bottom line. And I could do really quite phenomenal YouTubes if we get to that point. Okay? So, and Queens, hi Queens. Let me know what town you're in. Carl, oh, my sister has a house there. Carl, she lives here, but she has a second home in Florida, in Coral, Florida. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, hi, Vicky. Oh, I didn't realize that this is Vicky from, this is lovely, Vicky. I didn't even know that, the questions go by so fast. I sometimes don't even know who you are, but I did a large group reading when she was the manager at the Marriott, and many of you went there. It was a huge, wonderful event, and hopefully the fundraisers, I know the fundraisers will come back, or do the fundraisers for hotels and schools and firehouses and ladies auxiliaries and restaurants. So, put the word out there. That would be great. Setauket, Cutchogue, Rocky Point. Thank you. I will have a wonderful birthday, even more so because you're wishing me happy birthday. Westchester, welcome. Southold, Dix Hills. I will tell Mikey you said hi, Lorraine. Thank you for that. Aquabog, Lindenhurst, North Carolina, Morganton. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Fort Salonga, Coram, right in my backyard there. Very close. Lindenhurst. Hi, Josie. Hi, Josie. And hi, Jojo. I love that. My father used to call me Jojo. So I do love that. Brings me back. I just went to your, Rosalie says she just went to my YouTube and there are several of them. Which ones do you want us to subscribe to? And okay, so when you go on there, please make sure. I've been on shows. I've been on with my friend John Edward. We've made, you might want to see that, on grief. I've been with Donna Drake. You want to go to mine. It has to say Josephine Ghiringhelli Psychic Medium. Otherwise, you'll be subscribing to the others. Although I don't mind that, I want you to subscribe to mine. So you could go to any of the ones that I've done, but I think signs from loved ones. When you look at it, go to the one that has the most numbers. Let's make it simple. All of you who are going to be kind enough to go to my YouTube and press subscribe, go to the one that has the highest numbers, because that will hopefully quickly get me to 1,000 subscribers, and then I could do more for you. Because commercials will come on in, and then I won't have to pay from, I won't have to pay. So we don't even have to go in there. Just a lot of work. Blue Point, hi. Mary, thank you. Mary says she subscribes to all of my YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Queens, welcome aboard. Ruth Ann, thank you. She says she will do it. I'm from Brooklyn, so yay, 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 Brooklyn. I don't know if there's any people from Brooklyn. Hello, Lisa, downtown Manhattan. I'm going to tell Mikey that you said that you're sending him your regards. And yes, I do want to say this before I leave. And thank you, still wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you. Fellow Geminis, thank you. Let's say prayers to all the police officers that are out there. We pray for their safety. We pray for everyone who's been affected by these terrible tragedies, everyone. We pray for George Floyd, his family, senseless act of violence, senseless tragedy, senseless violence, all of that. Please say a prayer for the police officers, the victims. Surround the people who are exuding hate, surround them with love. We want to do that. We don't want to hate begots hate. We want to send out into the universe. We always want to send out, please, love, love, love. I put on inspirational pictures for you, and I hope that helps you too, because I work very hard at getting different ones and putting them on this Josephine Ghiringhelli Psychic Medium. So I really hope that, you see that and it's bringing you some comfort. So prayers to the world, prayers to the country, to the world, to the universe, to the police officers, to the victims, to souls that have passed from COVID-19, who have been affected by that. All of you who have had a lost one from the COVID-19 and senseless acts of violence at any time, at any time. But love. We always want to stay in a place of love, right? So I just want to say thank you. Remember to come back on June 10th. Tapping into your intuition, please go on right now onto June 10th and press going and share and invite all of it. It's just a pull down, share, pull it down. It says invite all your friends. I would really appreciate that. That would help me. That would help me to do this, be able to do this more often. Okay, so yes, Mary, that is good karma. And yes, Sherry, no room for hate in our hearts. No room. We want to stay in the light. We always want to stay in the light. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Thank you for helping out with the YouTube, going there, subscribing. It is Josephine Ghiringhelli Psychic Medium. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Prayers to all of you, and much love and hugs and all prayers going your way. And thank you for all your birthday wishes for this Monday, and fellow Geminis, happy birthday as well. So I am going to be leaving now, and I just wanted to say thank you for being a part. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of tonight. Prayers. Take care. Much love. Bye-bye.